Exercise number 11. Start. You have assembled to perform the exacting tasks which lie ahead of you. Stop. Not only have you to transact the formal legislative business, but also to take stock of the problems that the nation faces and give guidance to the government and the people. Stop. Barely had the country overcome the extraordinary challenges of 1971 when we were confronted with fresh problems. Stop. The after effects of the influx of refugees and the war were aggravated by drought in several parts of the country. Stop. Our hearts go out to all those who have been affected by drought and in certain other areas by cyclone and floods. Stop. Works on a large scale were undertaken in all affected areas to provide employment and relief. Stop. Our buffer stock of food grains, along with the strengthening of the public distribution system, enabled the government to meet the situation. Stop. In 1972, about 10.6 million tons of grains were distributed through the public system. Stop. Era. Invariably, the drought led to a fall in food production, particularly in the areas of rain fed cultivation, and this in turn influenced prices, which have registered a sharp, remarkable increase since May last year. Stop. This has been a matter of grave concern to my government. Stop. In addition to strengthening the public distribution system, as mentioned above, an emergency program was launched to increase Rabi and summer food grains production to offset the loss of Kharif output. Stop. We expect a good Rabi crop this year. Stop. Nonetheless, we must husband all available food resources and avoid waste. Stop. Prices of food articles can be brought under check and the interests of the common people safeguarded by taking over the surplus of wheat and rice, by eliminating wholesale traders, and by organizing distribution of food grains especially to scarcity areas and the vulnerable section of the population. Stop. The wholesale trade in wheat will be taken over from the coming wheat marketing season. Stop. This will be followed by the takeover or wholesale trade in rice. Stop. The success of this program calls for the wholehearted cooperation of surplus as well as deficit states. Stop. The emphasis on credit policy continues to be one of restraint consistent with the need to maximize production, meet priorities, and attend to hitherto neglected sectors. Stop. The government's program of market borrowings during the year was designed to absorb the surplus liquidity of the commercial banking system and also to help the lower sector of India. Stop. The relatively sluggish rate of growth of industrial production in 1970 and 1971 gave place upward trend in 1972. Stop. Industrial production increased by over 7% during the year. Stop. It would have been still higher but for the shortage. Stop.